On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down too strong. Too big for you. Well. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, Lynch fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Lynch. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
64. Brings up 2nd and a yard. Seahawks 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Jack 20. Easy. You draw Porter. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of a dive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
Hey, Delta. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, get back.
Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 65 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Don't get nervous. It's a party now. It's a party now. 14. Alert.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, it's caught. Block it. Oh, he slipped right by him. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 51 yards. First down, they run with Lynch. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Mark Barron. From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down. They'll run with Lynch, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second and goal, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll come out in the pistol from the 3 now. Here they come on third and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Charlie! Black and third!
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Ben on third and long. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
12.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On first down, Wilson buying time to his left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the...
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Trey Flowers picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. On first and 10, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Forced out to his left and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Lynch, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Flushed out right. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Throwing is Wilson, escaping the pressure. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most, that's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there. Easy, easy.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 50 mark.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Samuels. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Seahawks 27-yard
Quarter. No spacing.
Mike 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
From the 27, Roethlisberger letting one go, and this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked.